Good morning, everyone. It's nice to be here with you. Now, this morning, I want to speak about truth. This was something that dropped in my heart today. And let's first read the scripture and then we'll continue on that. Now, you know this scripture very well, especially people watching this little live videos will most probably know this. John 14, verse 6 says, Jesus said to him, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except by through me. Now, if we first take it to the one extreme of in terms of truth, I'm sure you would have picked up on social media in the past few years that people is all about your truth and my truth. And people insist that if they have a truth, then everybody should I almost want to say succumb to that and acknowledge that and honor that. Now, again, I know you watching most probably are not stuck with those kind of lies, but I want to touch onto something and how it affects our lives. So let's first go to that extreme. People, especially in America, and yes, it is washing over to our country, it's washing over to the world. People insist on their truth, and there's a whole lot of these transgender nonsense of people choosing their identity, and everything they do is based on their feelings. And when they feel in a certain way, then suddenly everybody has to bow down to those emotions. Now, we might say, yeah, but that's extreme. How does it really affect me? I know I'm a girl. I know he's a boy, and it has nothing to do with me. But if we get back to the details of our lives, I want to say to you that many times, even if I think of my own life, I don't care so much about the truth. I care about being right. Okay, so and I'm saying that as a reprimand to myself. I'm saying that because I know what the attitude of my heart sometimes is. Now, obviously, my I would like to say and I would like to think that most of the time I care about the truth. But if you think, let's take it very personal, if you think like you're having a fight with your husband or your closest family member or whatever it is, like you want to prove that you are right, okay, because that is your truth. And that is many times how our perspective and our thinking is set up, is that we want to insist on something because it is our truth. But I want to tell you today that it is not your truth, okay? It may be your reality, it may be the way that you feel, it may be the way that you are thinking, but there is only one truth, and that truth is Jesus Christ. He says that He is the way, the truth, and the life. And the more time that we spend with this one who is the way, the truth, and the life, the more our thinking will adapt, the more our emotions will get in line with the of how God's heart is thinking and feeling emotions. And if you just put your nose in the word, you will know that God has feelings. Like, I mean, if you look at the Old Testament before Jesus came, there was a whole lot of wrath, for example, expressed. And then in the New, it is more about the love of God. Not saying that the wrath of God is it was fully expressed on the cross of Jesus, but if you do not accept the sacrifice of Jesus, I'm telling you, unfortunately, there is still a wrath that you stand under. So we need to run to the cross of Jesus. If you're not born again, you need to receive Him. And also in our daily lives, let's not frustrate the grace that God has made available to us. Let's not proverbially crucify Christ again by ignoring the things that He has done to Him. Let's hold on to His truth. And His truth will always be love. If we look at ourselves, so that's often times where people even get confused. No, they don't even want to be right, maybe towards another person, but they are very critical towards themselves, feeling shame and guilt. And that's the first place where this needs to be corrected. That is not your truth. Get your head in the Word, get in the presence of Jesus, and get your head and your emotions, what you think of yourself and how you see yourself, aligned with God. And then similarly towards other peoples. Let love win before we insist on our truth. Bless you.